Welcome back, and welcome to Metalhead. It's the boss of the Beast Makers. No, we're not fighting a giant Metalhead, literally. There will be no boss flinging awesome guitar solos and kicking bass lines at us. But the music's pretty cool in this level. Especially when the bass kicks in. Not exactly metal, though. These are the weirdest enemies. Never mind. They're not the weirdest enemies in Spyro, but they're definitely weird. They seem to be some sort of, like, Elastic Indians or something. That should be their official name, Elastic Indians. A little bit racist with the arrow sticking out of their heads, but it's Spyro. You can't stay mad at Spyro. Unless you're an old person. But that's besides the point. Indians are cool anyway, right? And we just missed that guy. Hopefully that won't really matter in the gem count. I'm saying that because I never went back to get it, and it somehow didn't matter. Maybe he didn't have a gem. As you can see, there's nothing back here. I'm not sure where he even rolled to. Not even out here in this starting area. He seems to have dematerialized and just given us his gem. I guess I can't complain. Here we have some fireworks. They're a bit dangerous, as you may already know. Anyway, let's murder some more Elastic Indians. Spyro is a believer in Manifest Destiny, but instead of west, it's whatever direction there are Indians. That was probably terrible and bad taste. This is confusing. Maybe they have some sort of symbiotic connection with these little Indians. Because I can't imagine someone throwing their baby at a dragon. Be it a small dragon or a large dragon, still a dragon. Dragons aren't generally conducive to baby throwing. I know I'm missing something here, just don't know what. Oh well, we'll come back later, I guess. We have a boss to fight. He's actually a 30-foot tall Gene Simmons.
This big robot is all charged up to meet you. Attacking the power pole should disrupt its power supply.
I may have exaggerated the truth a little. Yeah, it's a giant robot, hence the name Metalhead. I don't think I need to make a pun here. The game's doing fine just on its own. And we kind of totally raped this boss just now. I don't think he got one attack in. That's always good. I somehow always manage to run into the pole right as it turns into electric. There was an Indian up here, but he sort of died. We didn't kill him, he just died on his own. As you can see, the poles, they electrify when the robot's using them to power himself, and they electrocute us. Overall, not a terribly hard boss. He has a mohawk, and it's purple. That makes sense. He's the most metal robot there is. I seriously can't make a pun here. There's no more to be said. Except for the fact that this next jump is one of the hardest jumps in the game. Either that or I'm doing it very, very wrong. It's probably that. Well, anyway, there's a gap here, and there's a couple of gems on that platform over there. Nearly impossible to get, as you'll see soon. Let's try jumping from this elevated platform here. It seems if I jump from the very edge, I can totally fail the jump and not even get close. What you're supposed to do is jump from here, and it's still extremely annoying. See, I was at a slight angle there, so I didn't make it. I have to be at a much tighter perpendicular trajectory from this thing. I actually got it on my second try there. That's almost never happened to me. Usually I spend really large amounts of time jumping back and forth. That's good for the sake of the recording, I guess. I was expecting to have to cut out like 10 minutes of just jumping back and forth. We're almost done with this level, actually. We just need to get the stuff on this ledge over here, as you can see. It sort of blends in with the wall, but it's actually a staircase to beneath this green waterfall. I'm using the term water kind of loosely. I'm not sure what that is. It doesn't look like water. Well, that was a shame. We missed the gems down by this green river moat thing. I knew I was missing something. At least we had a life to recover from the massacre that occurred at Treetops. There's always something you miss in these kind of levels. This was pretty well hidden. You had to actually look down. That's pretty rare. And that seems to be everything in this area. Let's go back to that treasure chest and open it. Now that we have the key. But first, there's some stuff we missed in the first area. This lift takes us up to the highest point of the level. So we can get these chests. And there's another life over there, it looks like. This level's really apologizing for Treetops. I'm not sure what getting a game over actually does. And that seems to be that. I think that was the last of the gems in this level. We can now safely leave. I think this level would have been much better if it actually had a metal soundtrack, just to beat the pun further into the ground. There's only one thing left in this world, and I think you know what it is. I sure know what it is. I'm not looking forward to this. It can't possibly be as bad as Crystal Flight. Or can it? You'll find out next time. It's the hidden level. What's it called? It's called... What's it called? Come on, Spyro, look up. Wild Flight. Oh boy.